Hello and welcome to Ask Me About K-Pop, the essential guide for recent converts and seasoned fans alike. My name is Shannon.
And I'm Angelica.
Oh, everybody start chanting. Idols on the podcast. Idols on the podcast.
Idols on the podcast.
Oh boy, this is always the most fun, exciting, wonderful thing to get to do. And every time it happens, I feel so out of my body, blessed and excited. I can't believe that this is where we've ended up after all of this time.
It is a very surreal experience for sure, especially to have a group that we've talked about before.
Yes.
That's very exciting. And that it happens around the same time every year. It's just a fun little tradition because we love our traditions here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just delightful. What a hashtag blessing.
Yeah. So we got the incredible opportunity to talk to Weeekly this week.
3 E's.
Yes, 3 E's. Don't forget it. And it was so exciting and fun and cool to talk to them because the boy groups we talked to before, obviously such an exciting, cool, fun blessing, but I didn't know much about either before we found out we were going to talk to them. But I got really attached to the Weeekly members when I watched Queendom Puzzle this year. So that was very interesting just to start with because I felt like 4 of them were my friends already.
Yeah, having some sort of additional context for who these people were.
Yes. So we will play our interview with Weeekly in just a little bit, but before we do, we thought that we would give a little intro to the group so that if you don't know anything about them, you can learn a little bit before we hear from them.
The honorary Ask Me About K-Pop snorkel for those who come on the show.
Because it's not a full deep dive, but we will give you a good overview of their career and hear some of their songs and talk about it and meet the members and all that good stuff.
Yes, so that you have the proper context for listening to this conversation with these delightful idols.
Yes. All right. So here we go. So Weeekly is a relatively new group. They debuted under IST in June of 2020, and they originally debuted as 7 members, but they currently promote as 6 members. And their name Weeekly means every day brings a new and special week, and every member of the group is in charge of a different day of the week.
Mm-hmm. However, only one of the members has a week themed stage name, which I found surprising when I first learned. I was like, oh, we didn't take that concept all the way, which is maybe for the best because I remember that other group of the boys where they had all the alpha, beta, whatever.
Yes.
And it's a lot. It's a lot. So well done finding the balance.
Right.
They do have an official fandom name, and in keeping with that theme, their fans are called Daily with 3 E's because, quote, without Daily, Weeekly cannot exist. And this became their official fandom name on August 23rd of 2020. So within the same year that they debuted. Mm-hmm. They have 3 fandom colors: Orchid Bloom, Banana Cream, and Beach Glass, which are such pretty names. Really a fan of all 3 of those names.
Yes. And they're pretty colors too.
They are.
So they have released 5 EPs and 1 single album and 11 promoted singles. They've also done a bunch of OSTs and cool collabs. They have also been nominated for 31 different awards and won 11 of them.
Ooh.
They've done a couple of pre-debut concerts and participated in stuff like K-Contact, which was the virtual year.
Oh, yeah.
And the Dream concert and the Hallyu Pop Fest in London. But more on Weeekly's touring activities later.
Ooh.
All right, so now let's meet the members.
Our first member, as always, we start with our leader, and that is Lee Soo-jin. She was born on December 12th, 2001 in Seoul, and she has an assigned color. All the members have an assigned color, and hers is pink. Her day of the week is Sunday. We always try to describe the members whenever we introduce you because this is an audio format. So we want to paint a little bit of a picture for you. So she has a very doll face with like big pouty Gerber baby lips. She's so beautiful.
So beautiful. They all are, but
they really all are. It's so true. But she trained the longest. She trained for 4 years and 2 months. And pre-debut, she was on Mix 9 and was actually the center of the Just Dance choreography, which we learned in our K-pop class.
Yeah.
And you and I were the centers of it.
Yes.
She also recently participated in Queendom Puzzle and came in 21st. She was the star of the Overwater Mermaid performance that Shannon couldn't shut up about.
It's true. I feel like I talked about it a bunch. There was cool tableaus and she did like acrobats and stuff and it was great.
Yeah, I was going to say you probably mostly talked about it on our Patreon app recaps of Queendom. So feel free to add in any abridged gushing here.
I will. All right, next up we have Monday. And she is the vocal leader of Weeekly, and her birth name is Kim Jimin. So Monday is indeed a stage name, just in case. Her birthday is May 10th, 2002, and she was born in Sokcho, South Korea. Her representative color is blue, and her day of the week is Monday.
Shocking.
It would be funny if they gave her another one.
It would be really if she was like Wednesday.
So Monday has like really striking eyes. They're like cat eyes and they like turn up in this really spectacular way. Like her eyes are so fantastic.
Yeah.
But when she does, like when they did a serious comeback, she looks very scary when she does her like serious face.
One of my notes for Monday is that she has like kind of a narrow face and she often looks mean. Like I'm sure that she, you know, some people just like they have a look in their eyes that's like, ooh.
She is also the tallest member. And she has a super powerful voice. She can sing anything, like vocal queen for sure. Monday played a lot of sports and she was the captain of her high school volleyball team, which
really
I thought
tall,
was cool. She's also been an A-Pink fan as long as me, but that's from when she was in elementary school. So
next up, we have Park So-eun. She is our dance leader. So we have like vocal leaders and dance leaders in this team. That's new. I feel like I haven't seen that with a group this small, right?
Yeah,
because that
like
makes me think of like
17.
17. Yeah.
But they have a
But
ton
the
of
leader
people.
has like 3 other people that they're like, you know, managing, quote unquote. Okay, Park So-eun. Dance leader of Weeekly, born October 26, 2002 in Gwangju, South Korea. Her representative color is light blue and her day of the week is Thursday. She has kind of wider set eyes. She looks a little bit like Park So-dam.
Who's in Paris, who's from Parasite. If you've seen Parasite, I think she kind of looks like that actress.
Fair. That's fair.
And she reminded me so much of Seulgi during Queendom Puzzle. And I don't know if it was just because her first round song was 28 Reasons.
Oh.
So I just like tied them together in my mind. But like something about their like dancing and the way that they carry themselves. And I don't know, she had Seulgi energy to me.
Actually, I totally see that because one of my notes about her was that she had like prominent cheeks, which is kind of a strange way to describe someone because I don't mean that she has prominent cheekbones. I just mean like she has, like you said, wider set eyes, but also just like a very, I don't know if
Circle face?
I don't know if you would describe it as like a circle or a heart or a dime. I don't know.
I don't know
like
face shapes.
Seulgi, yeah, I don't know face shapes either, but like Seulgi, it's like kind of wider set through the cheekbone. So I get that. I can see, I like pulled up a Google image and I see it.
Okay.
So Park So-eun loves to do dance covers. She is, of course, our dance leader, so that makes sense. And she has a bunch with member Soojin on their YouTube and TikToks. She recently also participated in Queendom Puzzle, and she came in 23rd. And she did a girls-only cover of Boa's Only One with the Lovelies K.
It was very cool. Because what Only One is like, you know, it's remembered as a boy-girl dance.
Absolutely.
And they did it girl, and it was very cool.
I love that. That's so fun. Yeah, we've always joked about how Boa has like a rotation of the, the newest SM boy is the one who gets to do it with her. So that's great.
Next up, we have Lee Jae-hee. She is a sub-vocal and was born March 18th, 2004 in Goyang, South Korea. Her representative color is purple, and she is Saturday. To me, when I was trying to describe Jae-hee, the only thing that came to my mind is that she looks like a lost Huning sibling to me. Like, if you told me that she was also related to them, I would be like, yes, I absolutely see it.
Yeah, I think it's the nose. Mm-hmm. I can see that. She's reminding me of a girl's generation because of her eyebrows. And I want to say Sohyun, but I could be wrong.
Maybe.
But yeah, she is kind of a longer face with like a pointier chin than some of the other girls. I felt like Jae-hee was pretty easy to pick out across the eras.
Agreed. She was a child actress for 7 years when she was a kid and appeared in several movies and dramas, as well as the Sunny Hill music video, Goodbye to Romance. And Sunny Hill is a group that I feel like we got so early in the random game that like I never forgot it. But so that was interesting for me.
I definitely did forget it. Is this like a very old group?
I want to say like early second gen, probably. It was like 4 girls, and I think it was like mostly vocal focused. But in this music video, it's like the Sunny Hill girls are like remembering, and then they are played by like 4 child versions of themselves.
Gotcha.
And she's one of the children. Yeah. And I'm not sure if Jae-hee like is the shy one, but heads up, she said almost nothing in the interview that you're gonna hear.
Well, I also wonder maybe if the more talkative members were the ones who felt more confident in English because they did mostly try to answer our questions in English. So maybe if, some of them were a little shyer.
Yeah, I don't know. But it is funny. Like, I love all these patterns that emerge the more groups that we talk to. And there's usually like one that just doesn't really
talk. That's true. That's true. Which is fair. I mean, as a group of like 5 to 6, maybe even 7 people, like there's got to be one who's not that talkative. Next, we have Jihan, who is our lead vocal. She was born July 12th, 2004, and her birth name is Han Ji-hyo. So she has a stage name as well. I feel like not all of them do. Her representative color is red, and her day of the week is Tuesday. And she is so smiley. She has dimples and bunny teeth. She's very, very adorable.
So adorable.
Her fans have given her the nickname of Energy Han because she has the most energy of all of the members. She plays the guitar, and she played it on stage when she was also on Queendom Puzzle, and she went all the way to the final and came in 10th place. She is famously an orbit, and she is obsessed with Luna. She's a big fangirl, which is so fun. Kindred spirits.
Fun. Absolutely. And then we have our maknae, Zoa. She is also the visual in addition to being the youngest. Her birthday is March 31st, 2005, and her birth name is Jo Hye-won. Her representative color is white, and her day of the week is Friday. And she has giant, big baby deer eyes. And she is so beautiful. Our friend Jenna can attest that all during Queendom Puzzle, all I talked about every episode was like, how is Zoa so beautiful? Like, she's 17. It's not fair.
She is. She's stunning.
Something fun that she did pre-debut is she was the girl in The Boys with a Z, The Boys, Melon Music Awards 2018 stage. There was a whole VCR that was To All the Boys I've Loved Before themed, and she was the girl in it.
Fun.
And like I said, she was also on Queendom Puzzle and was one of the youngest members. Her and a triple S who go to the same high school were the youngest members on the show.
Oh, I read on her member profile that her and that triple S member are very good friends.
Yes. And she came in 19th place on Queendom Puzzle.
Nice. Last but not least, we have one former member. Her name is Shin Ji-yoon, and she was the lead vocal. Born March 2nd, 2002, her representative color was yellow, and her day of the week was Wednesday. She was the one that had short hair in every comeback. And while she was in the group, she participated in songwriting a few of their releases. And after several mental health breaks in 2022, it was announced in June of that year that she would be withdrawing from the group to focus on treatment for her anxiety. So we wish you well, Ji-yoon.
Yes. So those are all of the members of Weeekly. So now we're going to do a little abridged timeline, go through so we can find out what Weeekly's been up to for the past 3.5 years before we listen to our interview with them. So on June 12th, 2020, they released their debut EP entitled We Are, and their debut single is called Tag Me. So Tag Me was written by Danke, Code 9, Audi Mok, and Taisha TR, and the music video is school themed. And the members are either dancing in like a plain regular classroom with two different blue school uniform outfits, as well as like a pastel neon spaceship classroom where they have like pretty sweaters, and they also have like girl band rehearsal. It's very brightly colored and lovely, and the song is so fun. The styling for this one was school uniforms. They definitely like started with and had a school concept for a bit.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Yes, and because they were all babies.
Yeah, they're very young.
And they also wear in the music video these really pretty like striped sweaters with white tennis skirts and like brightly colored kind of funky like play clothes. And all of the outfits have like high knee socks of varying colors and stuff.
They're so cute. I really love the school uniforms too, with the little like shorts. They're so cute.
Yes, really cute. And the lyrics to Tag Me are like playfully asking if a person is interested in them while also using like clever references to social media, like timeline and followers and tag me, but like not actually saying like tag me on your post, but like, I don't know. It's like a kind of, cute metaphor. And the choreo for this song actually includes the school desks, and they have a couple of songs that have like prop choreo.
Yeah, they like a theatrical staging, which we also adore.
It was a question I had wanted to write down. We'll talk about it later, but time was not on our side. And so I didn't want to have too many questions, but maybe I should have had more questions. But anyway, point is I kind of wanted to ask them about the props, but I didn't.
Well, I'm sure it came in handy when they were on Queendom Puzzle, having that experience.
So for the rest of 2020, in September, they released an OST called Boom Chickie for Kakao TV's Wannabe Ryan show. And then on October 13th, they released their second EP, We Can, and the lead single of that one is Zigzag. I like that one too. I like all this girly girl music.
That one's really fun. And that one's also a really great music video for learning all of the members because each one of them has their own set where there are multiple of them and they literally have their names in the corner. So it's like meant to introduce you to the members.
Yes.
And it's so helpful.
Absolutely. In 2020, they won Best New Artist at the Melon Music Awards and Best New Female Artist at Mama. So, Good debut year.
Great debut year. In 2021, they released their third EP on March 17th called We Play with the single After School. After School was written by Daniel Dumm, DQ and DR, Ryan John, and Giselle Paris. And the music video features skateboards and filming TikTok dances and like general youthful joy in a variety of adorable bucket hats and very brightly colored, like long sleeve, baggy, but cropped sweatshirts and like sweats and comfy after school clothes in like clearly indoor set, but meant to be like a little skate park. All of the lyrics are about joy and the excitement of hanging out with your crush after school, so it's very cutesy. And the song was a sensation on TikTok and other K-pop fan spaces and is still lauded for being an absolute banger. We definitely asked Weeekly about it, so stay tuned.
Yes.
Also in 2021, they released 7 Days Tension on May 28th. This song was actually a CF for contact brand Davish, and they all like put in contacts at certain points, but it's also a legitimate music video with like choreography, and it's very adorable.
And the song is really good. Like, it's kind of too good for being a commercial song.
It is definitely better than it needed to be, I think.
Yes.
On August 4th, 2021, they released their 4th EP called Play Game: Holiday with the single Holiday Party. I love that song. It's so freaking cute. And the
It's so cute.
goofy little knee choreo is so, so fun. And who is it that has the short bangs and the blue-gray hair?
Someone.
Because she looks great. Lastly, in 2021, to finish out the year, they won the New Wave Singer Award at the Triple A's, the Asian Artist Awards. I don't know if people call them the Triple A's, but that's how I always read
I
it.
feel like I've seen people call it that, but whatever.
Okay, great. Anyway, they also won 3 other awards at various brand and culture award shows to top off their beautiful second year.
So moving into 2022, in January, they released a cover of EXID's Every Night for Lee Hong-ki's Playlist: Once project YouTube series.
Okay.
And then on March 7th, they released a single album called Play Game: Awake with the single Ven Para. So this song, as you might have just noticed, was a huge departure from everything that they had put out before in not only music, but also like actual style and sound. Like they have like lip rings and very angry faces. And like,
yeah, and the music video has a lot of like CGI, like fire, and they're wearing like leather, tough outfits. And yeah, very, very different.
But there are a lot of like vocal effects and auto-tune on the song, and people were not happy about this release. The song just was not received well by fans, and music critics even were writing that they had like lost their unique sound. So like this was not everybody's favorite comeback.
But I do think that we talked about it in our we definitely talked about it because it has Spanish in the chorus.
Oh, okay.
So the chorus is Ven para acá, which means come here.
Oh, right. So that must have come up in our
must have come up in
Latin
whichever
American
episode. Yeah. Yes, obvious. That's the only time we did that.
So then in June of that year, Jiyoon's departure was officially announced. In July, they released another cool cover of Brown Eyed Girl's Love for the Kim Ina project. And Kim Ina is a well-known lyricist, and she's put out a couple of these like project albums where people are like covering songs that she wrote. In December, they released a single called Happy Christmas. Always love to see a Christmas song in the discography. And in 2022, they won the K-Pop Star Award at the Korea Culture Entertainment Awards.
Finishing out every year with an award. I love it.
Yes.
In 2023, last year, in June, members Sujin, Soun, Jihan, and Soa participated on Queendom Puzzle, as we mentioned in their member bios. Then on September 12th, they released their second single, Good Day, parentheses, Special Day Lee, a fan song with a music video that has a graduation theme. And many saw this as Weeekly putting their schoolgirl concept aside for a new era, which would make sense, I think, with like their maknae, I think, is probably getting close to graduating as well.
I think she did graduate last year.
There you go.
So
they made it correlate. I love it. Then on November 1st, they released their fifth EP, Color Rise, COLO capital R, with lead single Vroom Vroom.
the song is so fun.
Oh, it's so fun. And I love, everybody looks so beautiful in this music video. The outfits are really fun. I love it. I love it. They released 3 other performance videos for songs off of this album, including 2 unit songs, Sweet Dream with Sujin, Soun, Monday, and Zoa, and A+, which is Jihan and Jaehee.
Always fun to see a little sub-unit action.
It is fun. I like it when you get like, I don't know, it almost feels like you're getting a little like bonus content or like a special album.
Mm-hmm. So moving into this year, on January 25th, they put out a pre-release called Stranger, which has an animated music video as well as an English version, and which got its own YouTube channel designated for international projects only. Very interesting. And then on February 20th of 2024, Weeekly talked to ask me about K-pop, and now we're all best friends who have the exact same musical taste.
Seriously, the same favorite groups, the same reasons we got into K-pop, like our same idols. Like, oh my God, when she's mentioned Crystal, I left my soul left my body.
So, I mean, I guess without
further ado,
we should cut to our interview with Weeekly. So let's check that out right now. All right. Hi, Weeekly.
Hi. Thank you.
How are you all?
Oh,
We're so excited.
Great. How are you?
Very good, thank you. We're so excited to have you here. You are the very first girl group that we are honored to have on our show.
Oh, really? Oh, super honored. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much.
So first, can you please introduce yourselves?
This week is Weeekly. Hello, we are Weeekly.
Hello, I'm Jaehee of Weeekly. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Weeekly Jia. Nice to meet you. Hi, ask me about K-pop. I'm Weeekly Soun. Nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Shining Leader Sujin.
Hello, as you know, today is Tuesday, but I'm Monday.
Hello, I'm Weeekly Zoa. Let's have a good time.
So on our show, it is tradition for every guest to tell us their K-pop origin story. So for this question, we would really like to hear from all the members. What was the song or idol or group that made you want to be an idol? What got you into K-pop?
In my case, the first artist that I fall in love is IU 선배님. But how I get interested in K-pop is BTS 선배님. Yes, and those two of them.
I think, in my case, maybe A-Pink 선배님's No. Because I'm such a big fan of them.
Me too.
Oh, Panda.
For me, I think my first memory of K-pop was Girls' Generations G. And I was interested in K-pop when I was young, but I'm a little bit similar with Joa. I really like IU 선배님 and BTS 선배님. So when I saw BTS song Butterfly, I saw the stage first because of my older sister, and I feel like I want to do stage like that. So I got into K-pop, I think so.
My first practice song is Run Devil Run for Girls' Generation 선배님. In 주차장에서.
So she listened to the song in a parking lot
Yes, with my friends.
with her friends.
Practice
Dance.
choreography. Yes.
My first idol is 크리스탈 선배님 of FX, and she's my role model. And 더 흥미를 가지게 된 이유는 트와이스 선배님.
But Twice is the reason why I became interested more seriously.
I Got a Boy of Girls' Generation and Overdose of EXO 선배님. So 그때부터 K-pop을 좋아하기 시작했습니다.
That's when I started getting into K-pop.
I Got a Boy was the first K-pop song that I ever heard too. So
Destiny.
you girls have great taste. So your 2021 song After School was one of our favorite songs of that year, and fans still talk about it as being like a forever staple of great girl group music. So what do you think makes After School such a special song?
뭔가 학창 시절의 향수를 좀 불러일으키는 그런 좀 아련함이
I think it's the nostalgia from reminiscing about when we were students in school.
팬분들한테 친근하게 다가가서 더 좋게 느껴졌던 것 같아요.
That was relatable to the fans, and the song was well liked as a result.
Love it.
Did any of you wait? I'm sorry, I just
Go
have
right
to
ahead.
ask. Did any of you struggle to learn how to skateboard for after school?
Actually, Jae and I learned the skateboard like 3 months, for 3 months, and we learned a lot of like skills. But from nowadays, I forgot all of them. So I need to practice. I want to learn again.
So Sujin, Soun, Jihan, and Zoa, I had so much fun watching you guys on Queendom Puzzle. You did such a great job. What was the biggest lesson that you learned from that crazy experience?
저는 원래 무대하기 전에 긴장을 정말 많이 하는 타입인데 퀸덤 퍼즐에서 항상 긴장을 많이 하고 올라가니까 아쉬운 점이 많이 생기더라고요. 그래서 퀸덤 퍼즐을 하면서 조금 즐기는 방법을 배웠던 것 같아요.
I'm naturally the type to get really nervous about going on stage. But because I was always nervous before performing on Queendom Puzzle, there would be quite a few things that I wasn't satisfied with. So I think I learned how to enjoy the process a little through Queendom Puzzle.
Sujin, you want to say something?
Yeah. In Kingdom Puzzle, we have to make our stage by ourselves from 1 to 10. And it was first time that I gave my opinion to our stage. So I can think more widely than before. And I learned teamwork with other artists. So we have to practice together. So I learned teamwork, and how to express more variously on stage, and I learned a lot.
Were you especially excited or nervous about collaborating with any of the other contestants on Queendom Puzzle?
Yeah, I was really excited because we didn't have any chance to collaborate with other artists, and it was really fun, and I can learn a lot because they're very great artists, and I think it was really good chance to me.
It was fun as fans to be able to get to see that collaboration as well. So we're glad to hear it was fun for you too.
Thank you.
I know that some of you were also on Mix 9. What is it like for you as the members who are not on that show to be sort of cheering or watching your members compete or even participate in other stages without you?
원데이 언니는 직접 보러 와줬고요. 킹덤 퍼즐 공연할 때 언니가 이렇게 핸드폰 LED로 이렇게 응원해주는 그런 장면들도 많이 나와서 네, 되게 팬분들도 되게 좋아해주셨고 제이도 항상 저희 경연 있을 때마다 응원을 해줬습니다.
Monday actually came to see it in person when Queendom Puzzle had a show. There were many shots of her cheering us on with a display on her phone. Fans loved it too. Jaehee also cheered us on every time we performed.
Good. So my favorite weekly B-sides are Yummy and Where Is My Love.
Wow.
Do you guys have any favorite B-sides from any of your albums that you think our listeners should check out?
Our song Top Secret is our first band song, so that I want to recommend you.
I recommend our song Ruby Dooby Doo. Yes, I recommend you.
What do you like about that song?
Performance is so 통통 튀는,
Energetic
and cute. Yes, I like Ruby Dooby Doo choreography.
Is it fun to perform for you as well as fun for us to watch?
Thank you.
And I think if you like Yummy and Where's My Love, I think you love Check It Out too.
Yes.
Please check it out.
Well done, well done. Well, you mentioned, all of you, a lot of some of our favorite second and third generation girl groups. And in 2022, you covered Brown Eyed Girls, Love, and EXID's Every Night for some special projects. Are there any other classic K-pop songs that you would like to cover or perform on a special stage?
Maybe I Got a Boy.
Yes.
Yes.
And I want to cover IU's Red Shoes with my members, and they'll be nice.
That would be great. We love the big, like the staging of Red Shoes. So much is happening. It's very fun.
Anyone else before we move on? Anyone else have a dream song?
Maybe Overdose? Do a boy group?
Run Devil Run.
Oh, yeah.
Hot Summer by FX.
That would be great.
Yay!
We love FX.
One of our favorites.
I love too.
So this year, y'all will be celebrating 4 years together. What have you learned from each other and about yourselves in these last 4 years of being Weeekly?
I think we know much more about our personality, each each other more. I think,
More closer.
yeah, we became more closer and our teamwork became harder.
Yes, and also we spend almost like family, and we spend almost like 24 hours each other together. So our hobby and taste become similar.
That's interesting.
그리고 예전에는 말을 해줘야 알았었더라면 지금은 약간 눈만 봐도 뭘 원하는지 알게 될 정도로 가까워진 것 같아요.
To add to that, we had to actually say things for us to communicate before. Now we're so close that we know what the other wants just through eye contact.
That's very sweet.
You spend 24 hours a day together. You don't need to speak
Yeah.
anymore, right?
Yeah.
Well, you recently released your pre-release Stranger. Can you tell us anything about what is up next for Weeekly?
We couldn't tell many things about our next plan, but we're planning and preparing our first US tour, and yeah, please look forward to it. It'll be fun.
Yay!
Yay!
That is so exciting!
We're so excited too.
Have any of you ever been to the US before?
Yes.
가보신 분, 여행 가신
Yeah.
분.
Yeah.
I think
Sujin
Sujin
and
and Joa been to US before.
Is there anything, without giving us, no spoilers for the tour, but in coming to the US and going to a lot of cities, is there anything you're looking forward to doing or eating or seeing?
I want to go into New York because my friends 유학생인데
She's studying abroad right now.
여기 살고 있어서
네,
친구
살고 있어.
만나러.
네.
Yes, she currently lives there.
가보고 싶고
Yes, I want to visit.
she recommend me traveling New York.
Nice.
It's good to have a friend to show you around.
친구가 있으면 항상 좋다고.
Anyone else?
I want to visit Disneyland with our members.
You have to.
We must. We
Do you
must.
have any suggestion?
Any place or food to recommend us?
Food or snack?
Well, if you go to, we're both from Texas, so if you go down south, you have to get some American barbecue. It's very different from Korean barbecue, but it's delicious.
Oh, okay, we'll try
That's
it. Thank you.
I don't know if it's still there, but I've been to Texas and I visited Cheesecake Factory.
Oh yeah.
And I really
There's
love
Cheesecake
it.
Factory everywhere. You can probably find a Cheesecake Factory wherever you go.
체인이어갖고 다 있어. 엄청 많아요.
I want to visit there with my members, and I think they will love it.
They have everything.
Oh.
You can each get a different flavor of cheesecake.
Oh.
That sounds good.
They have like 30 flavors.
Wanna go now?
Put it at the top of the list. Forget about the shows. Cheesecake.
Weeekly, this was a blast. Thank you so much for coming on our podcast.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you for having us. Hope to see you again.
Oh, we hope to see you when you come through to the US.
We will be keeping an eye out for your tour so that we can be front row. We'll bring our own phone.
Thank you so much.
Yay! It was so fun. Oh, I wish it had been so much longer. It's so hard to judge time in these things. Like, I never know how long it's going to take to answer questions and we left them so much time to play our music video game, which we did play again. So check that out on YouTube. I'm sure it'll be out with the episode.
Yeah. But they did not need that time.
And spoiler alert, they smashed it. So we didn't
Whereas,
need it.
One Us needed so much time. And so we like ran out of cards. And for them, we were like, oh God, you blew through that so fast that like we could do so much more.
We could do so much more.
we could do so much more things.
So we have fingers crossed that when they do come to the US for their tour, that maybe we can meet up with them again and challenge them to a new, harder game, because they clearly need the challenge.
Well, they're absolutely our reigning champions so far. So I feel like if we get a chance to go to their show, we must present them with some sort of trophy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, it was just so great to talk to Weeekly. Thank you to Lobeline for the opportunity. And yeah, it was a good moment in our K-pop journalist life to have our first like all the way on Zoom interview. Because we talked to Wanas for like 5 minutes, but we had scripts. That was different. This was like, we're interviewing someone on Zoom, and it was scary, but it was fine. They made us so comfy. Did y'all hear they asked us questions back? What friendly girls they are.
They were so kind. Yes, they really were. Absolutely. And I hope that they finished a little bit early and got to have some free time after the interview, or to like eat something yummy and then prepare for all of the exciting things that are coming up for them.
Yes, so exciting. So we'll be right back, and then we're going to watch a nice music video to wrap this up. And just a heads up, full video of that interview will be up on our Patreon at some point this week, probably, once I've taken a small editing brain break after putting the rest of this together. So Patreon patrons, be on the lookout for that. And if you want to join Patreon to watch that or all our other fun stuff, patreon.com/AMAKPopPod. Okay, we are back. And so we always watch music videos at the end of our episodes. If you're new and only came here to listen to Weeekly, that's something that we do. It's usually a random music video that's chosen from a spreadsheet.
Yes,
but
it is.
We're going to watch a purposeful Weeekly music video. And we were debating, like, what should we watch? Because we usually do most popular, and most popular is After School. But I feel like we've talked about that song so much. And I want to watch their most recent thing, Stranger, but like we said, it has an animated music video. So I was like, But then I found a live clip of them all singing it live. So we're going to watch that.
Amazing. Okay, so just for clarification's sake, because we often, we're going to let you sync it up with us if you want to. There is a live version that is on the One the K live channel that says Weeekly Stranger Beyond the Studio. That's not the one that we're going to click on, right? We're going to click on the one that says Weeekly Stranger Live Clip. It's on the Weekly's official global channel.
Correct.
So just for clarification's sake,
Perfect.
That's what we're watching.
So pull that up if you want to watch it with us, and press play when I say go. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. This looks like a very classy. Oh, it is a classy library.
A library. Yes. Very nice. Okay, we're getting some behind the scenes members settling in, getting their hair adjusted. They all look nice with like blazers.
I'm sorry.
Handheld mics, yes.
That's a good haircut.
Yeah, Sohn chopped her hair before Vroom Vroom, and it looks good. And that's Jaehee.
Yeah, she has really straight eyebrows. I wrote that down.
That's our leader, Soojin. Jihan. Soa. Sparkly in-ears. And that's Monday.
Red hair now. Yeah, take that in-ear out.
I really do like this song a lot.
It's really, really pretty. They haven't had a lead. Well, is this considered a pre-release?
It is a pre-release.
I was going to say they haven't had a title track that really emphasized their vocals like this, but it's technically a pre-release, so I guess that's not true. However, they sound fantastic. And it's really, as somebody who hasn't explored a lot of their B-sides yet, it's fun to hear them because their songs are so fun, but I'm usually focused on like how catchy and like bouncy the choreography is, as opposed to like how actually beautiful their voices are.
I think that was also kind of part of the like backlash more or less against Venpara, is that they have such beautiful voices and people were mad that they got
filters.
covered. Yeah.
That makes sense.
I love Monday's little vesty thing.
With her little like tummy peak.
Yes.
Yeah, it's cute. Oh yeah, pretty.
So please come back 'cause I need ya. I need ya. Now I'm stuck with a stranger.
They also did release this song. I did say that already. I was like, there's an English version of this.
Yes.
But I did already say that.
You did. You did mention that. You're on it. Promoting your girls.
My new best friends.
Yeah. Newest AMAK besties. Oh, look at those high socks. That's cute. Oh my God, those nails.
I was about to say,
Those are
those are great nails.
three-dimensional. I could never. So clumsy.
Yay!
Beautiful. Oh, now I. Oh, and there's more. Yeah, celebrate that you did so good. Oh, now I'm even more excited to keep an eye out for their tour dates because they're going to put on a great live show.
Oh, I know it. I can't wait. I'm so excited. So everybody, please stay tuned for more info about that soon. And then when you do go see Weeekly in a city near you, make sure you hold up a sign and say that you heard them on our podcast.
Yeah. Ask me about K-pop, told me to come.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, that was so great. It was so fun. I still feel like I feel like it still hasn't like sunk in yet because
it all happened very quickly.
Yes. That's the other thing about this interview is that's our other ones that we've done so far have been planned for like months in advance. This was like, we found out on Saturday, would you like to talk to Weeekly on Tuesday? And we were obviously like, yes.
Yes.
But I didn't have time to like take in what it means or that it happened yet.
Or properly freak out about it.
Right?
That still needs to happen, I think.
Yeah, I think
It
so.
will come.
I think so.
It will come.
It'll come when this episode is out and I get to hear you guys freaking out because I love when the listeners freak out for us. It makes me so happy.
It is fun.
And I know that we have Weekly listeners or Weekly lovers
fans.
in the A-like
We have
community.
dailies.
Yes, we have
dailies out there.
For sure,
Shout out.
for sure. And shout out to any dailies who might be listening to this podcast for the very first time because you wanted to hear your girls. Welcome.
Yeah. We're here every other week, and we were so honored to have your ladies, our newest besties, Weekly on the show.
Yes, it was great. It was so great. Also, thank you so much to Aiden, who was our translator in the room. You probably heard his voice a couple of times in the interview. Thank you for helping us communicate with Weekly so effectively. And thank you so much to our translator extraordinaire, the beautiful, wonderful Kate Zahn, who has helped us with all of our idol interviews up to this point. She is the best. If you ever need a translator for anything, let us know. We'll give you her contact. She is so professional and really good at her job. And also thank you to my friend Dana Wickens for being the voice of Weekly in the interview. So our weekly recommendation, which we do at the end of every episode, would be to check out all of this. Thank you. To check out all of this great music and all of the B-sides that Weekly themselves recommended to you.
Yeah. We'll put a playlist with them all.
Absolutely. And we have a playlist of all of their releases and performance videos and like extra B-sides and all that stuff in a nice comprehensive playlist that will be on our YouTube channel.
Yes.
And if you want to find us, all of our stuff is at AMAK Pop Pod on Instagram. You can email us, amakpoppod@gmail.com. If you want to leave us a voicemail or send us a little text message, our phone number is 181-AMAKPOP5. Linktree/AMAKpop is where you will find our YouTube, our Spotify, and our Discord, where you can talk to other listeners of the show. And the YouTube is where we will have the video of Weeekly destroying our music video game.
Yes.
And possibly another video bonus coming later in the week. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. But we also, as mentioned, always have supplemental materials for our episodes. So our YouTube channel is where you can find that playlist that we mentioned that goes right along with this episode. So give you a little something to watch now that you know all about these lovely ladies.
Absolutely. We are also on Patreon, patreon.com/AMAKPopPod. Bonus episodes, video, and audio content. If you want to listen to me recap the Queendom Puzzle season, if listening to this made you go, I should watch Queendom Puzzle, you can do that. And then you can join our Patreon and listen to the episodes where I talked about every episode, and all my thoughts and opinions and squealings and tears are all on Patreon. And I think that's all of the places that you can find us. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, as always, to our beautiful A-Likes for loving the show and supporting the show. It's because you guys listen to this show that companies let idols come on the show.
Very true. Very true.
So we truly couldn't do it without you. But that's it. We will be back next week. This was an extra episode, special fun surprise, but we'll be back next week with another really cool fun guest.
Yeah. So tune in, because there's always exciting stuff happening here at Ask Me About K-Pop.
Yeah. All right. See you next week. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Jonghyun, you're our inspiration.